It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play fake to Eckler. It's Herbert. Incomplete to open things up. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
8-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Marcus Jordan will pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. What's no secret, he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch it. Run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
First down, Raiders.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Here's Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. No gain. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. To throw his Carr. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down. Blanketed the field with coverage. Nowhere to go with the football. Forced a dump off to the back. And even then, they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert. of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They run it to Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Carr. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right through. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved that they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. it's Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. First down. It's Jacobs. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
The Raider ball carrier.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jacobs now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
23-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. And a Las Vegas first down.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 6-0 our score after 1. First down, looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Josh Jacobs, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This 2 shall pass, this 2 shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On second down, Eckler. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Austin Eckler.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
38-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert, and he slings one that's incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Again, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 9 yards that time.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Taken down right.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second down, here's Herbert. Short pass caught by Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a gain of 3.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
His third interception. Marcus jumped over the pin, and he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Las Vegas.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And they run the option here on first and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now McKinnon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Behind the chain, second and 13. McKinnon. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. operating from the gun. Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
1st and 10.
That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Herbert's throw going to be caught by Henry. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
And 4 at the 32-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. To the air again, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
This pass caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. Herbert back to the air. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points. Now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
Chargers 8. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Waller taking it in over the middle. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Raiders.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. But
through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And able to find Dorsett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down, and he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
35-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. For the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Herbert, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Operating from the gun, Herbert, and they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Chargers 16.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down, McKinnon. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Third down.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time. Now Carr on the bootleg. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
For the Raiders.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
44-yard line.
going on the ground with Eckler. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Made by Tanner Muse. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And that almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And they'll get him down right about the 20. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Raiders 26, Chargers 23.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Carr. That's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
A gain of
11 yards there, 1st down. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Now Carr. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here again is McKinnon. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Running is Jacobs. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 19. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. From the gun, Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo.
From
the right hash, this from 44 yards out.
A 44-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
41-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers can now take the lead with the extra point. Come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in. And the Chargers can now take the lead with the extra point. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to throw. And able to complete it to Moreau. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
To throw is Carr. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
From midfield, here's Carr. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Casey Hayward on the coverage.
after the incomplete pass brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the field and find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. This is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
30.